ভাই আজকে লাইভে এরকম সমস্যা করতেছে কেন বুঝলাম না। ভাই এইরকম করে কেন আজকে লাইভে বারবার কেটে যাচ্ছে? আর ফ্রিতে কিছু দেয় নাই? আজকে তো দেওয়ার কথা। এত সমস্যা করতেছে আজকে, বুঝলাম না এরকম করে কেন। চলেন একটা ইভেন্ট ম্যাচ ট্রাই করে দেখি কি অবস্থা। ইটালিয়ান ক্লাব, ও আজকের খেল মনে পরে। শান্ত ভাই পরে মাত্র ঢুকলাম, রুম হবে, লাইকটা দিয়া দেন। দুই হাজার ছাব্বিশে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগতম ভাই। 2016 ভাই আর বইটা কি লেখে?
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is. But he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram, and he shoots! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Skriniar kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the through ball. Joao Felix showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Joao Felix. Good ball over the top. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Inter Milan are one down despite having the better chances here. Throw in. Cannavaro.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Martinez. Thuram. That's the keeper's ball. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Richie. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Joao Felix. And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Referee's given a throw. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's made its way to him. And here's Thuram. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Leg
There's been
mare
no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That's good vision. Caught offside that time.
Offside.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. McKennie. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Costa Curta. Skriniar makes the interception. Now it's Pulisic. Now it's Joao Felix. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Martinez. Stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Martinez. Martinez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Locatelli. And it's McKennie. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Salah.
Martinez, big chance! And a shot! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Zakir game maduk.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now it's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away? And that was very necessary.
Substitution for Inter. Number 11, Pulisic. Number 22, McKennie.
A corner it is then.
Number 5, Locatelli. Coming on the field, number 6.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rafael Leão.
And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take.
Substitution for Inter. Number 23, Barella.
And the shot! Inter Milan have a free kick.
Rabiot.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Çalhanoğlu!
Our keeper koi gyo sa dekho. Bad side.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. The ball's gone astray. That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw-in.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cannavaro. No way through there. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
কই রে জাকির?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Now this could be a chance. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They have...
And the finish! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. Chips it through. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Cannavaro going full tilt down the left. Now it's Owen. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Serginho, who's set up 1 goal so far. And no surprise, that's a booking. Costa Curta. Picked out brilliantly. And Owen! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. And he's cut it out. Well, that is not... Oh, they could be caught out here. Schlotterbeck. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Owen. And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Bangladesh absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. That gets things going for the second half. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Costa Curta. Serginho Knocks it into space. Owen! Owen! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Bale. And he's managed to get free. Defending of the desperate variety.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. He's in a great position here. He's got away. Chance! This time, surely! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Van Dijk. Rodri. And it's Bale. That's a good run down the left. Bale takes a look up. Good effort from distance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cleared away.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Schlotterbeck. Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's in on goal. Gets a good foot in there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Maradona. Steaming on. It's Maradona! And he should have made it 4.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Number 8, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 17.
Kimmich gets good distance on it.
22, Gundogan.
Costa Curta. And it's Henderson. Massaro. Oh, super find. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Palestine have reclaimed it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's at the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. There is Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Number 5.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham! And that's caused a worry or two.
Beckham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Now it's Owen. That's good running with the ball. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Maradona, and he's found a way past, and he shoots! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, that has not gone well. Forlan is fouled. It's a good 35 yards out, this. That is some save from Khan! And he's there to clear it. And it's Maradona. Engages and forces him off the ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's Forlan. Looking to play him in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Owen. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's going to have his name taken. Schlotterbeck.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Costa Curta. Oh, there's the clearance. Serginho gets a good foot in there. Always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Owen. Forlan. Defending was strong and firm. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Bangladesh certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So off we go once more. Serginho. Palestine finding their passes. Bale. Bale going full steam ahead down the left flank. Very nicely done. Place it in low. Can he finish?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Decent chance! Just off target. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Gabriel. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. That's been cut out, well played. Ambitious ball here. Jordan Henderson. Beckham. Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! Lovely pass, but can he... And the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Koundé. Beckham. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nicely spread. Opts for safety. And it's Beckham. Can he get it through? Maradona! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A case now of complete control. Raul tries from distance, and the keeper threw out a limb.
Palestine are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And it's Serginho. Serginho. Now it's Owen. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Rodri attempts a clearance. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's superb. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, strongly challenged there. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, number 11, Owen.
2 minutes to be added on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Now it's Maradona. He's onside. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Maradona. Plays a sharp little ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And a chance! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Forlan. And he's quick to get it clear again. Milan have reclaimed it. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Forlan. Passes short and sharp. Koundé. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé. Now Schlotterbeck. Jordan Henderson. It's Bellingham. And it's Maradona.
Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Pass is just off target. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's on it, can he get away? Showing good feet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that is a routine catch.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Owen. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moment. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ambitious ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Koundé.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Great vision. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goes for a shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Serginho. Maradona. Knocks it into space. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. That'll be a throw-in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He won't be happy with that one.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Maradona. Beckham. Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta with the clearance. Haaland! And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Now he's got space here. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Happy New Year.
To get them off and running. That is quite remarkable.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. So we're still where we started right now. Owen, and he's on his way. Oh, he's had a shot! He's delivered all right! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Schlotterbeck. Maradona. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's gone loose. And he welcomes it in. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Owen. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
ভালোই আপনার কি অবস্থা কেমন আছেন
Koundé. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pedri. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, easy pickings there. Gently done. Now it's Owen. Great vision. Bale. Serginho. Deep into stoppage time. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
একটা বল গায়ে লাগলে রে ভাই, যে অবস্থা ঠান্ডা আমাদের এদিকে মনে করেন যে 7 ডিগ্রি 5 ডিগ্রি এরকম চলে আসে। এই ঠান্ডার মধ্যে যদি বল গায়ে লাগে ভাই,
Here we go again then.
অবস্থা সিরিয়াস।
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Looking for the run. Well, that has not gone well. Koundé goes steaming forward, and it's Bellingham. Owen gets flagged offside.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking to play him in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Real chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ball's out once more. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Haaland.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely aimed pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. No, he's not getting any further than that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. And here's Maradona. Oh, that is a nice touch. Maradona. And that should get the job done. Stood up well to him there. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jordan Henderson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and the shot! And it's there! And They are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A case now of complete control. Gundogan.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Now it's Haaland.
Number 8. Serginho. Coming on the field.
He might be in here.
Number 20.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's on it, can he get away? Tries to pass it through, and the through ball. He is through here! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. That ball looks a good one. Great ball, and he's big chance! Deftly away. So what can they make of this? That's headed upfield. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely aimed pass. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Owen. And this is Maradona. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's going to go a long way. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Henderson. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Bellingham is there, and he can pick it up. Maradona. And here's Owen. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's had a... It's bounced back off the post. Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's taking no chances there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Bangladesh ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, that's clever. And the finish! Oh, the joy of the moment! About as smooth as it gets. The second half off to a spectacular start.
The goal scorer.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. Bellingham. And that is expertly dealt with.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a hot... He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Owen.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi considers his options.
Number 22, Gundogan.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's alert and sharp and very well played. This is the time you need that pace.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a good ball through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Bellingham.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Coming on the field. Number 5, Beckham. Number
The final
15,
5 minutes.
Rijkaard.
Spread it left. Nicely weighted ball. Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schlotterbeck. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Floated through.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now it's Lewandowski. Fernando Torres. Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Caught offside that time. There could be trouble here. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was close. Serginho is there, and he can pick it up. Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. And it's Azar. Serginho makes the interception.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Cannavaro. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick announcement.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
When you're walking through the gates.
And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And the ball is out of play. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Stood up well to him there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gives it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. He can get that clear. Bellingham. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's and a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, this could be a chance. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played into the box.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Coming on to replace him is number 17, Erling Haaland.
For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Lewandowski, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Owen. Bellingham. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that will be the final act. So Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play...
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Oh, good-looking ball. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. Khan with the clearance. Pedri tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Costa Curta. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Maradona.
Besiktas really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Serginho. Owen. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cute ball now, how can he... Bellingham! Sensational from Bellingham! That is a gem! An absolute gem! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Pedri for Szoboszlai. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Owen. Now it's Bellingham. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Bale. Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. So what can they conjure from this one? And it's hoisted clear. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Pedri. And that has left him in a heap.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Bangladesh have really been terrific.
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on goal. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Soboslai gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Soboslai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Owen. Number 8, Serginho.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
17,
He's found the way through, and he lines up a cross.
Gundogan.
And smartly reclaim. Takes the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that has put paid to that. Aimed beyond the defence.
Has been indicated.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his...
There's the shot! He won't be happy with that one. Serginho. And here's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target. So we're still where we started right now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Costa Curta. Vinicius Junior. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And it's Serginho. He's being urged to shoot. Maradona! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's had a shot! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Owen. Rice. He's having a shot! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he thumps it clear. And the pass is intercepted. Maradona. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Bangladesh really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Bellingham. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Jordan Henderson. Serginho. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's there to get it away. Searching pass he's played there. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Coming on the field is number 17.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Chooses to go back. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they win it back again. And it's Bellingham, and he's played it back. They want to be quick to recover this. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Good ball, good take. Haaland.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
RIYAD is there to clear. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Haaland. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. RIYAD gets good distance on it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Serginho. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that has been cut short. 5 minutes left on the clock. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Bale! And he's lifted it over. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's been played through. He is through here! Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 5, Beckham.
And he's there to clear it. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Chance for a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players...
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham. Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Beckham. Messi. Oh, this is a... And Battis! Crossbar comes to the rescue. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Messi. So nearly the perfect ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely shaped ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness.
There will be 3 minutes
Adams
added
gets
time.
rid without sophistication. And they're back on the ball again. Now there's a real chance! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
We knew what was coming, and there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, good-looking ball. Gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Batistuta. Maradona. Good effort from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This looks promising. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one more
chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, there's the clearance. That's a... And the finish! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Serginho. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 17, Erling Haaland. Substitutions taking place.
Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Number 8, Serginho. Number 6, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 22, Gundogan. Number 5, Beckham.
No, that's been intercepted. Gundogan. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field, number 4, Henderson. Coming on the field is number 15, Riker. 6 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that has not gone well. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that was vital. Costa Curta cuts it out. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Maradona. Now that looks a decent ball. Kagawa goes on a charge down the left. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rolls it backwards. Kagawa. And this is Raul. It's Raul! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And this is Raul. Cleared without complication. It'll be a throw-in. And this is Raul. And it's Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's in a great position here. Serginho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kagawa. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernando Torres. Might be danger here. And he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Valverde. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
RIYAD did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Maradona. Engages and forces him off the ball. Olise. Fernando Torres is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Olise ready to try one.
Substitution
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Good ball. Torres! And he's following up! They've scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
number 17.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Oh, really well played.
Valverde. Torres! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Number 17, Erling Haaland.
He can run onto that. Mbappe is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And the shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Owen. Number 8.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Coming on the field.
Azar conjures time and space where few can.
Vinicius Junior. Number 2.
That's an imaginative pass.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Schlotterbeck can get it clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Azar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pogba, very nicely done. Good spot, that. Serginho. Now it's Owen.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Henderson, good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
De Jong gathers from the goal kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Serginho out to the right. Pedri. And here's Maradona. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. And he's there to get it away. They get a throw in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Look at the space here. Nicked it back promptly. That's a sharp pass. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And he's quick to snatch it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Hazard takes a look up. Hazard. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's gone loose. And there's the shot! He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. He is through here. Khan claims it without any fuss. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, number 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Serginho, number 6, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 17.
And it's Zanetti.
Erling Haaland, number 13. Vinicius
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Number 5, Beckham.
Now it's Haaland. Schlotterbeck.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
Hey আব্দুল্লাহ ভাই কি অবস্থা? রিজ ব্রো আব্দুল্লাহ ভাই চলে আসেন, সমস্যা নেই, লাইক দিয়ে চলে আসেন।
বেশিক্ষণ আর থাকবো না, ফার্স্ট। ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম উজবেকিস্তানি ব্রাদার। আজারবাইজানিয়া উজবেকিস্তান। ও আজারবাইজান। ফ্রম বাংলাদেশ। Erdogan brother, walaikum salam from Bangladesh. I am from Bangladesh. Oh, battery is low, man. Wait for a few minutes. Bro, I don't understand your language. But I am Muslim.
Please everyone like and subscribe now, brother.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's a cute ball. Floated through. He's Son Heung-min!
Oh my god.
And he's done it! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Smart assist.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way. Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Owen.
Bangladesh are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a searching pass. Carvajal kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that's been intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... He's tried one!
Oh.
That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And here's Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Delivery from Danny Carvajal. Tries to get it clear.
1 minute added time.
Maradona. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Cleared without complication. Bale. Raul. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Khan gets it away. And here's Son Heung-min. And there's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he can clear it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Takes a shot! And it's in!
Come back.
Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Number 21.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Number 17.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Junior. Number 22. Gundogan. Substitution.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separate. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
He's in plenty of space here. And a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's heaved it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now the breakaway. And no, that was never going to make it. Skriniar cuts out the pass. Hullet. And this is Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No goals as yet. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good strength. Deep cross. Climbs up big! Goal! Milan! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Odo. Big header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out. Real chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chance, surely! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too...
Goes for the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Son Heung-min. Chance for a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Son Heung-min. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Beckham. Serginho. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Bellingham! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Bellingham. Son Heung-min wriggles his way through. In with the challenge. And he's had a hit! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And here's Son Heung-min. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
RIYAD. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's intervened well there. Schlotterbeck. Gently done. And they win it back again. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Schlotterbeck did well to stay calm there. Serginho, that's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
রাসেল ভাই ভালো থাকেন, পরে আবার খেলা হবে। আর কেউ আসলে আসতে পারেন ভাই, অনেকক্ষণ হয়ে গেছে, বোরিং লাগতেছে গেম খেলতে খেলতে। 4 ঘন্টা হয় এখানে, 3 ঘন্টা, আর ওইদিকে আরো 1 ঘন্টা, 4 ঘন্টা হয়ে গেছে। আর কেউ আসবেন? UFC Emulator Pro.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Maradona! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That's a half-decent try.
Guardiola is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And this is Rui Costa. Real chance here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maradona. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good-looking ball. Shot could be on. Olise! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Guardiola goes short. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! He's keen, determined to have his say. And it's Shevchenko. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's a cute ball. Now it's Olise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Maradona. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager.
And the shot! Off the post! Costa Curta with the clearance. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Olise. Costa Curta. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckham. Olise. Beckham. Serginho. And this is Maradona. It's Maradona! And that is wildly off target.
Bangladesh certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Number 21, number 8, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 17.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 22.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! He can get that clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Added minutes has been
And
indicated.
that was very necessary. Now it's Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you...
you